morning, guys. We are in the capital of Germany, Berlin. I've been here before, but this time I just decided to show you guys around. It has been raining all morning, but it stopped and the sun is coming out slowly, so I take this as a good sign. And yeah, I just want to show you guys around, show what I like, what I dislike, and there's so much going on. I don't know, I see something back there. I see a kind of demonstration back there. I don't know what's going on, so let's walk around and see what we can find today. Let's go. I usually actually really enjoy walking around here, but today there's just police cars everywhere, police officers everywhere, a lot of people here. So this, what you see back there, is the Brandenburger Tor, the Brandenburg Gate, very famous landmark here in Berlin, definitely worth checking out. But depending on what time you're here, always something going on here. In the back you can see the famous TV tower. We're gonna go there later. And right now let's walk over to the Reichstag, which is like the parliament building here, and I hope it's gonna be a bit emptier and quieter over there. So guys, behind me right now is the Reichstags building and the German flag. This is a very cool and important building in the field of politics. A lot of big decisions are made here, and I just love the fact that the sun is coming out right now. It has been raining the entire time on the way here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the entrance to the building is for free, and there's a glass dome on the top with an amazing view of the city. There I think you have to pay a fee, but I'm not gonna figure that out right now because look at this queue. Guys, not a fan of that, so this is definitely worth checking out once, but other than that, this is not a very cool area. I wouldn't come here again, especially locals probably don't come here very often. I mean, everything is under construction. I feel like it has been like this for years. Like all the past times I've been here, it always looks like this, so very sad, not a fan, but definitely a cool landmark. Let's walk over somewhere else. So I really like when the tower pops up in there. Let's not get run over by a car. This is actually one thing I do a lot, like walking in the middle of the street, and Germans tend to not do it that much, but whatever. As long as you look left and right, it's okay. But I think it's really cool whenever the TV tower pops up here and there. And yeah, I don't know, it just excites me for some reason. Cool sight. Yeah, and generally I don't really like this area specifically. Maybe I haven't been here with the locals, so they didn't show me like the cool side of it, but it's like very, I don't know, like offices, lots of cars, super loud streets. So I'm walking towards the museum island right now, Museumsinsel, and I feel like it's a bit cozier there, a bit more nature. Like generally I like cities with a lot of nature, and this part of the city is just very city. So I've actually decided to walk along the Spree. Oh, it's starting to rain again, but definitely if you're planning to come to Berlin, you should pack some walking shoes. I feel like that's the best way to discover the city. Also for me, I keep finding new things, like for example the Tränenpalast. I'm sure I've heard about it before. It translates to Palace of Tears, and it's a former checkpoint during the divided Berlin, and now it's like a museum of Germany during the Cold War, and it definitely looks pretty interesting with like the glass windows around it. Berlin is super loud today. What's going on? Ooh, guys, we've made it to the Museumsinsel, which translates to the museum island. It's super windy. It looks like a storm was about to hit actually, but I actually really enjoy the area, especially in summer. It's so fun to walk around here. We have a bunch of museums on this little island. It's surrounded by the Spree, and you have a lot of bridges to get onto. Guys, I need to get a microphone. It's so windy. I hope you can hear me. But yeah, this is the Berliner Dom. We should head there right now. I'm still deciding because of the weather. But yeah, it's a cathedral, super beautiful. There we have the TV tower. Pretty cool overall, pretty cool spot right here. You have to imagine it's sunny, it's warm, it's beautiful weather. Right now, of course, everything looks a bit sad, but generally today my goal was to just get a walk in. So behind me right now is the Berliner Dom, the cathedral I've been talking about. It is over 100 years old, and I think it just looks really beautiful right now, also super dramatic with the clouds. And I just have to tell you, in summer it's a super nice spot. You can lay on the grass here, have yourself a nice little picnic. I remember it was very nice when I was here when it was warm. And we also have a pretty cool fountain here. Right now it's obviously off because it's winter, but yeah, I really like these bits and pieces where you're still in the city. We have a huge street over here, but we have a little bit of grass. We have the Spree over there and a pretty cool cathedral, so really like it. And now I'm really craving a coffee, so let's go on a coffee hunt. Another thing that's pretty cool about Berlin are their little like Ampelmann figures. Like it's the little guy that you see on every red light. and let's actually walk into the shop and see what they have to offer. Yes, so obviously everything in the store is Ampelmann themed. You can't find anything, even like beer. I mean, we're still in Germany, so. And yeah, I guess you can find a pretty cool souvenir here, also like smaller things just like this. So really cute. These are the little guys that I've been talking about, and in the back you can also see the Rote Salathaus. And so we are exactly underneath the TV tower, 368 meters tall. Pretty cool. Alex and Alex. So I have made it onto the Alexanderplatz, also known as the Alex. Yeah, pretty cool spot, especially for shopping. You have lots of options here, stores, malls, whatever you want. And pretty cool here, we have a gigantic world clock. It's pretty famous. You can see all of the times of the world and it rotates super slowly, so it's pretty cool. Of course, the TV tower, where have we just been? And yeah, generally, honestly, not my favorite area. Like, if I have one part of Berlin where I wouldn't want to be, it's probably here. Like, I don't know, not a big fan of like super like shoppy districts. And yeah, so gonna look up a cool coffee shop right now, go there, probably gonna take a train or something like that. And again, a construction site. Yeah, as I said, this is one thing that I don't like. I think this one has already been here the last time I've been here. I mean, yeah, a house is not gonna be built overnight, but I feel like they take especially long to get like all of the approvals, and then I don't know, just my experience. And one thing I actually don't really like this time around in Berlin, a lot of police. So I feel like compared to last time when I was here, last time was February 2024, I believe, super chill. This time police everywhere. Yeah, I just feel like, I guess there has been a lot going on in Germany, like a bunch of different attacks. Also kind of like I see a lot of stuff on Instagram. I try not to be on the news too much, but yeah, I feel like with the upcoming elections there's definitely a lot of tension in the country, and you can definitely feel it here in Berlin more than, for example, in my city, Düsseldorf. So I made my way to this little coffee shop right here. We're not really in the city center anymore, but still pretty much central, and it just took me a quick train and then walk, and yeah, it's pretty much on my way to my apartment. It's starting to get cold and dark, so I wanted to grab maybe a small pastry and then head home, and let's see what they have. So I actually just had a pretty strong cortado, just how I like it. It's like 50% espresso and a bit of milk on top, a bit more milk and then an espresso macchiato. But yeah, my barista sign comes out. I hate a weak cortado, so very good. And yeah, the cafe was really nice, especially the nicest seats where everything was taken. I like seats by the window, so I left pretty quickly, just chucked my coffee. And yeah, the area here seems a bit more residential. I like it, but today everything is just gray. Especially, I haven't seen so much graffiti in a while. Like even in Düsseldorf, in some like outer areas, we don't have that much graffiti, and here Berlin is like full of graffiti. One thing that I noticed, pretty interesting. So guys, we are in a pretty residential area right now, pretty normal side of Berlin. I got some flowers, so gonna go spend some time with my family. Overall, today was a pretty touristic approach to Berlin, some of the main sites, but as I said, I just wanted to get a walk in, got my 20k steps. My feet are hurting, so I hope you enjoyed this quick glimpse into Berlin, and I'm not really sure what my plans are for the next day. It kind of depends on the weather, but probably gonna show you something else, so make sure to come again for the next one.